What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So we've been going through some shit here. Wanted to kind of state that supposedly everything's getting taken care of finally. All the shit in the backyard is being taken care of. The car is getting pulled up. Jonathan, my piece of shit brother's truck is being taken away. I've already talked about it, but this fucking douchebag, bro, like the fact that he had the audacity to say that after so before he hit my mom, right? Every time he would call my mom, it would be this for something. Oh, could you come pick us up, or could you take us here? Um, could you watch over my baby? Because my arm's so fucked up, I can't wipe his ass. Like, and that was a lie too. So when he lied to my mom to come down there to take care of the kid and help him, um, his whole plan was to get her to stay down there and take care of the kid that he called Jeremiah, which is my older brother's name, which passed at like 34, 35, overdose. Uh, I also feel like there's more to it than because so my brother Jeremiah, when he did this stuff, he did not like doing it to himself. He did not like to stick the needle in himself. He wanted someone else to do it. So of course this fucking queer. That's why it's not like I'm not saying that I don't have something against gay people. Gay people, you do what you do, right? But watch my shoes. If you don't know what that means I don't give a fuck what you do. But as long as you don't interrupt my inner peace, my vicinity of reality, which is just like you guys, and my reality is the real reality. Like, I want facts. I want this. I don't want, oh, I'm a man, I'm a woman because I say I am and I feel like it. Like, who gives a fuck what you feel like? Who cares? Where did this even start? Like, I understand the gays back in the day, they used to get beat the fuck up. Like, they used to get brutally attacked by people because they were different and this and that, right? Well, not we, but people that were straight that just had that mindset, probably daddy issues about like them being gay, whatever. That's not the issue. The issue was that used to happen back in the day. Like gays actually got attacked brutally and hurt and sometimes even killed because they were gay. Now, again, I do not care what you do. I'm not going to go out and look at you guys kissing in public and be like, oh, you guys are disgusting and punch you in the face. I'm not going to do that. That's not how I was raised. It's not how I was brought up to think. Not even about brought up. Like it's my inner person that allows me to speak like this because I've always been a nice person. Um, I've said this before in other videos that I was the bully to the bullies. So whenever I saw a guy bullying a little kid that was younger than him, I would step up and go up to that dude and be like, "Oh, so why don't you pick on someone your own size?" Blah blah blah. That cool shit. And we would fight, and then they would realize, okay, this guy can fight. This guy can do some shit. I'm not gonna, bother this guy again. If he tells me not to do this, I'm not gonna do it. I just put it this way. Just put it this way. So when I was younger, there was this one big heavy set dude, this fat dude that I had as a friend, Nick, and he ended up buying some food and shit like that from the points that you save up for being a good boy at school. Yes, it was ESE school. besides the point. Besides the point was that he went and bought some food. And I guess the one dude, Pierre, some French black dude, it wasn't really a French black dude, but it was a black dude named Pierre, the French Pierre, like that comes from French, France or French or whatever the fuck. Point is, he saw him. I guess he was upset because he was a bad boy that day and he didn't get to spend his points on food and drink. So he got mad at him. Like there's always a reason why they lash out at someone. It's not just because they felt like it. Maybe sometimes, yes. But the point is that when he went and attacked him with verbal words, I'm like, so why are you picking on him? Why are you picking on someone that's helpless? Why don't you pick on me? Why don't you talk shit to me? Because I'm sitting there listening. He's like, oh, eat another Twinkie, fat boy. And you got his little stupid fucking friends laughing. Like it was fucking the funniest thing ever. And it's not. To a kid, yeah, it's funny as shit because they're stupid. Once you start growing up and realizing when you're trying to hurt someone's feelings and the only thing you can come up is eat another Twinkie, fat boy, like it's you're pretty bad at talking shit to people. So I stepped in, I talked shit to him. I'm like, hey, bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing, da da da. I had went and got me a drink and food and whatever, but I was already done with my food. I think it was probably a Reese's cups or whatever the fuck I had. Um, I had a Gatorade that was still left. I was just kind of sipping on it. And I had already took a sip before he did this, but he came up to my desk. He grabbed my drink and he poured it out. And then he wanted me to get mad and do something. But at this point, I'm like, okay, so, oh, that was free. I got that for free. You think I give a shit? You think I give two shits about what you just did? That don't do nothing to me. That shit don't hurt me. And like, I guess that riled him up, like thinking like, oh, so what I just did there was worthless. I just did some bad shit and get in trouble for no reaction out of me, right? So this motherfucker, audacity to think that he had the balls. Well, he did. He had the balls. But you should have saw how fast these balls shrunk when he slapped me in my motherfucking face. So it's one thing you don't do to another man. You do not slap him. If you're playing around, that's one thing. But if you're trying to fight somebody and you throw a fucking slap, best believe there's going to be repercussions. All right. So I'm already livid at this point. He's already taken the fuck off, right? He's taken off on the other side of the classroom. I'm just like trying to chill. I'm trying to think about other things and getting up out of this desk and chasing this fucking little Pierre bitch. Fucking, but yeah, he already took off. At this point, I'm like, you know what? You know what? Someone's got to teach this kid a lesson. And he just fucking slapped me in front of the whole class. What am I gonna do now? That's the issue. It's not about what he's gonna do anymore. It's about what am I going to do about him slapping me. So what do I think? You think I did? The desk was on me. It was like over my whole fucking knees and shit like that. So instead of just getting up from my chair, I pushed the desk so hard that it flings straight into the fucking wall right in front of me. I get up, and I'm assuming because I did that, that freaked him out even more, not knowing what I was capable of and what I was about to fucking do to him. And of course, when I get up and go after him, he's like, so we have this little circle table. It's like a table, decent sized table, and it's like a circle, right? So of course, what do you think this bitch does? This bitch fucking sits on the other side of the table. Other side of the table, literally doing this little fucking back and forth with me, trying to make sure I don't get to him. So you slap a motherfucker and then you run the fuck away trying to play tag like some little fucking idiot. Scary little bitch. And again, these are the type of people that are on these games that are playing like total fucking bitches. You gotta understand this. This is real life. So it's more understandable that this dude got scared as fuck, that he had no clue what I was about to get up and do to him. That's understandable. But when you take that aspect of what he did to me and put it into this game, it's the exact same how these fucking garbage people play. They wait for advantage, and then when they feel like they're going to die in a split second, they instantly run back to their team. They run away and set up traps. They do anything to make you chase them into, your own demise, basically. And now nothing even happened after that with this fucking dude. He ended up running away from me like a little fucking bitch that he was. I mean, the dude's name's Pierre, okay? And he's trying to act tough. So it's a little difficult to do that with a fucking name Pierre. I'm a little French dude. Like wee motherfucker, but it's just the point. Like my brother, Jonathan, with his garbage fucking truck out here with all his shit. It's just hilarious. So we're having issues with the trailer, and that we're gonna get kicked out. Like literally, even the rent was not accepted. They did not accept our rent. They are giving it back. Um, that thunder. It's I think they're taking the trash. I don't know. Sounded like someone was rolling the trash can out. Um, but yeah, fucking my brother Jonathan hit my mom in the face while she was driving with the baby in the back seat, turned around, hit his girlfriend in the face. Actually, I cannot tell you for 100% fact on where he hit his girlfriend. I do know where he hit my mother, right in the fucking eye while she's driving. The fucking audacity of this guy. So again, like about him, my mom fell for some scams, and I told her this before. That if you fall for some fucking scams and it causes you to not be able to pay bills, I am not fucking helping. You're gonna have to figure it out just like you figured out how to fuck yourself. Just like you figured out how to get fucking scammed, you're gonna have to figure out how to fucking fix it. So, and again, like at this point, I'm kind of done thinking that she's not gonna ever do this shit again. This has been like probably at least the 10th time that we'd had this discussion or talked about it, about how she needs to stop fucking falling for these scams. And it got to the point where I'm like, telling, why don't you ask fucking Jonathan? And now, again, remember, my mom, every time he needed something, anytime he needed a ride, anytime he wanted. Now, granted, are there times where Jonathan, like, so Jonathan gave me one thing that I'll never forget: skydiving. Uh, it's in my channel if you wanted to see me do that. The point is not about that. It's just about the fact that, that's something you would probably want to do before you pass. You would want to just be able to feel like you're flying for like a minute. And so, like, he spent like $900. I think it's 300 for each and shit like that. And so basically he bought the package where it allows them to record us, this and that, and probably some other shit. I can't remember exactly the full thing. But we got the video sent to us. I put that shit on my channel just for those that were interested in seeing it. Um, so he's done shit. Like my brother passed, right? He wasn't the only one that put up money, but he wants to say that he was the one that put up the most of the money. And like saying he would always throw that in my mom's face, like, "Oh, being the mother of that child, you would think you would try to do everything in your power to get money towards the funeral and shit." So I'm assuming that's what pissed him off. But there was so many chances for this guy to come to senses from a long time ago. He was just this bad fucking kid, grew up to be this bad person, you know, and then ended up just kept doing it. He kept repeating his same mistakes over and over. And then whenever someone would show that, they wouldn't give a fuck, casualty. I think they're talking, unless that's like a zombie thing, resurgence casuals with zombies. We'll probably find out. But I knew they weren't going to get rid of it. You know how many people were making videos of it? I mean, I think uh, not Caldera, Verdansk is supposed to be gone, and it's still here. So like it's all clickbait, dude. It's literally all clickbait. They're all talking shit about, oh, Resurgence. I hope they don't take Resurgence, but Verdansk is probably going to be gone, and like everybody's talking about it. Clickbait. Because what is the best way to get people to look at your videos? By putting a title that's going to keep their fucking interest, pique their interest into like looking into it more. And so they look at your video because you're the first one there, and they're just going to see what the fuck you got to say, right? I mean, obviously, that's how I do it. I don't just sit there and watch a full video of these idiots. I just look and see what the fuck they're talking about. But it was all bullshit. They didn't get rid of Rebirth Island. Literally, Rebirth Island is probably what's keeping these streamers alive. So the ability to manipulate the skill-based matchmaking and put themselves in the lobbies with people that are trying to practice and get better that are not good at the game at all. How are they going to get better when they have somebody? Now, granted, yeah, they can get better. It's just going to take longer, meaning that the way that they get used to the controls, everything, figuring out strategies, everything's going to be that much harder to figure out because you got this one guy just going around killing you without even a second chance. So you're not going to get better that easily. But I'd say the only good thing they did for me this season, um, I don't know if you guys know what my profile picture is, but my profile picture is a predator. Again, because I actually grew up on it. So you see why they didn't make it the original. I mean, let's see what the black cell is. So it's him without his mask, all fucked up and kind of partially invisible. I'd rather have the mask on because again, like Arnold said, one ugly motherfucker. But no, we get to fuck people up with the Predator. That's the only good thing. And again, like, am I upset that they keep fucking grabbing all these good things and pretty much in a way destroying it? And the reason why I say destroy it is because this game is done. This game is garbage. I only play it for the battle pass, which means like if this battle pass was not reset, I would not be playing it right now. Um, Mainly, what I meant to just try to bring shit up, I was trying to update you guys about my situation, what's going on here, and shit like that. Um, Everything supposedly is taken care of, but if you guys remember about me telling you about how Jonathan consistently used my mother, consistently always asking her for something, wanted to live here for free and thought that I did because my mom didn't tell him the full truth about shit. Um, that was one thing that was really pissing me off the last time she talked to him was she was making it seem like we were all not just working together and shit like that. Like she doesn't tell him that I warned them about the car, that it was going to be towed, this and that. That I told him to go and check with them if it's okay to be parked there. Um, that I told her if she falls for these scams that I wasn't going to be the one to dig her out the hole again. Um, all this shit she forgot to mention to him and made him think that, oh, there was just some issue with the van and it got towed and we needed to pull it out for 240 whatever, and that was the excuse. So now she's got this guy that beats women, my brother, blood only, uh, makes him think that I'm a useless piece of shit that's not working with my mom to keep our places stay, which is the total opposite. The total opposite. I try to stop her from these scams. I even took her phone one time to just stop her from going on the phone and looking up Keanu and trying to get married with Keanu. And it might sound crazy. It might sound crazy because it is. You got to understand, like, this is what people deal with in the real world. All these fake ass streamers that you guys watch, they don't bring up their issues, they don't bring up their problems because they don't want to be embarrassed. Like me, I am not embarrassed about anything of myself. Obviously, you can try to like talk shit and make me feel embarrassed. The only person that's going to make me feel fucked up is someone that I actually know. And then even then, at that point, I've learned to just like push it aside and like really not give a fuck. Like how my friend Logan, he gets on my ass about almost everything. Getting a credit card, getting a license, getting a car, getting my own place, getting stop doing this shit, which I barely do anymore compared to how I used to. Stop playing games and just work, work, work. Cool, great, but I don't want to do that. I want to feel comfortable, which means I want to be able to go to work, bust my ass, come home, relax, do the next day, start it over again, reset, revamp, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Just a cycle of the same shit over and over. But then I'll come home like the other day. I could have gotten on at around like probably 4:30 to almost 5. I could have gotten on, but I didn't even get on until like 7 to 6:30 because I was arguing with my mother about the bullshit she keeps falling for. So like it's at this point I'm kind of done. Um, I'm glad she's getting the other shit dealt with because that shit should have been dealt with a long time ago. Uh, he's actually getting a chunk company to come pick up his shit in the back. Um, I knew that had to be hard for him, fucking being a hoarder and shit. But back to the truck, my brother, which I'm gonna tell you real quick about the using bullshit. Um, So I remember I told her that I wasn't gonna help her with the bills if she fucks up and does that. So she went and told Jonathan all this shit, this and that about like the van, just like she lied to me, or half truth. Again, she wants to half truth, and then not really say everything. So like you kind of are hiding something, so you're kind of lying. Obviously, you're telling part of the truth. So you're not completely lying, you're just not, telling the full truth. So you're leaving stuff out for people to interpret for themselves. So he's thinking the guy that hit my mom, used my mom, got cars from my mom, destroyed a car from his that she helped him get, sold the one he helped give him, like literally gave him a car. Every time that he needed a place to stay, did my mom refuse him? No. Anytime he was hungry and knew where to go to get free food, did my mom refuse him? No. Why? Because he was her son, right? Now imagine a woman that had took care of and raised three kids by herself, had some help from grandma, but compared to like an actual couple that are together through the whole thing, no, she was by herself with three fucking boys. She lost her eldest. Any parent, and this is a parent that actually cares about their kids. I'm not talking about this generation of parents. Any parent that actually cared about their kids, wanted to see the best for them, wanted them to learn and, fly and flutter off and spread their wings and be their own person, right? When you have a child that fucking dies before you, which is not naturally what's supposed to happen, you get a little fucked up in your head. You start asking God why. Why is your mysterious ways to kill my son? Right? So she's already fucked up in the head. So now she has two sons left. And the other one's a piece of shit, and obviously the other one's me. As you can hear what I'm saying, Jonathan has been using her his whole life. He was the prima donna of us. Jonathan literally took hours to get ready like a fucking woman. He was the little pretty boy that couldn't leave the house unless he felt like he looked special. He was the little bitch while Jeremiah was getting jumped when we were young little kids. I was the one that jumped in and helped him. Jonathan was the one that ran for the parents. I'm gonna go get mom. Fucking pussy. But again, just proving my point that he's a pussy because he hit his mom. And then when I instigate him to attack me and do something to act like he's tough, what's he do? Not a fucking thing. He has the fucking balls to raise his hand towards my mother, but he does not have the big balls, the manly balls to put a hand on me. Because he knows real fucking quick, like I'm gonna fucking show him what's up. I know that. I know that. Because that's exactly what a bully does. A bully that wants his way and that has no other way to get his way. He sees that there's weaker people than him that are not gonna fucking call the cops on him, that are not gonna fight back. That is what a bully does. He is a little bitch that hurts women to get his way. And he's lucky I'm not Jeremiah, my eldest that passed, because he would have not instigated, he would have not, even told mom about it. He would have just came at like as he was walking away from me, punch him in the back of the head. That's literally how Jeremiah was. He did not care if you did something he did not like, and he was going to show you not to do that again, and that what you just did was wrong. In his eyes, he would show you by fucking you up in any way he could. He did not care if you were trying to take your shirt off. As your shirt was coming above your head, he would then start punching you. I saw him do that to somebody that fucked with me, and like he was no mercy, no mercy on him. But again, Jonathan is very lucky that Jeremiah passed away and not me, because Jeremiah would have beat his bitch ass back to cripple that fucking day that he pushed her. But besides all that, I'm just trying to show you that he is using her. Jonathan has been using my mother, his mother, whatever. Kind of hurts to say that, but um, so for the audacity, for when I told my mom, why don't you ask Jonathan, the one that loves you, the one that cares about you, the one that's here trying to convince you that you're falling for fucking scams and trying to stress himself out to help you. Why don't you fucking ask that guy, the one that punches you? So of course she goes on the phone, she tells him the half truth. He gets upset and she's just like, uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh, yeah, right, yeah, uh-huh, yeah, because he's just talking. He's just talking, trying to convince her that he's in the right. And she's just, yeah, and yeah. And what she does to me as well, which I really hate because when I'm actually trying to talk sense to her and not some bullshit like he does, I don't want her, yeah, in me because that's filler words. Those are words you fill a conversation with when you don't have anything to say. Okay. So I do not like those words. I do not like the, yeah, right, okay. I do not like that, especially when I'm trying to talk to you about some real shit. So I do understand what Logan gets at on me when I go, yeah, yep, because I just want it to stop. Nothing I say is gonna to coerce him into happiness. So that's why I literally told him that today or the other day when he came over to chill. He's like, "Oh, why do I just sit here and look at you and you fuck with a stupid look? I'm stupid." I'm like, bro, I could say something, but obviously, if I say something, you're not gonna like it, and it's just gonna make it worse. And this is what I do to stop you from fucking talking about it and just move on. Because obviously, I have. I've moved on from the conversation. I don't really give a fuck. But again, the problems that me and Logan, obviously, they could be serious. At this point in time, they're really not serious. Um, So like I understand. Trust me, I've been dealing with this for a very long time, so I understand how he gets about me. Going, yeah. I understand that shit. But understand I do not like talking about things I know about and I have control over it in a way, in a sense, but I don't want to think about it and I just want to enjoy the little times that I have to get on, play my games, enjoy my shows, whatever the fuck, you know. I just want to enjoy my life before my life is taken from me a little too short. Whatever. Live your life like it's your last, right? So I like to enjoy my days off. I like to play my games. Do I go out sometimes when he kind of gets me to come out? Yeah. I go out. Well, what happens? Just the same shit every other day that we go and do it. Where I feel at peace is when I'm home, comfortable, enjoying my games or my movies or my shows. That is where this reality that I'm in. Again, so I'm kind of like the trans. I don't live in my own reality. I just like to go off into the game reality and kind of like leave this one behind for a bit and kind of like enjoy my life and feel like it's as good as I wanted it to be. Which again, at this point, I'm as happy as I can be. I'm gonna be happy with what I got. That's the type of person I am. But back to the subject, when he told her this, he's like, "Oh, I feel like anytime someone calls me, it's about money. I just feel like people are using me." One, this is your mother that you struck just 1.5 years ago, and you got away with it. Just be happy that she's still talking to you. And then when you have all this money because he got into an accident and he got all this money that he sits on and makes all these two women that he talks about. And this is another funny thing. I just want to mention it so it gets out there. Jonathan is the only breastfed baby out of me, him, and Jeremiah. Me and Jeremiah did not want the tit. Understand that. And this is what he would talk shit to me about. You still sucking your mom's tit. That's hilarious because if you want to be factual, you were the only one that wanted mom's tit, you fucking pussy. Literally, literally, factually, 100%. Me and Jeremiah did not want nothing to do it. We wanted our baba. We wanted our little drinks out of a fucking plastic cup. We did not want to suck on mommy's titty. But the guy that uses that against me in the sense of that I'm living off of her, when in fact he was told half truths and that to assume that I was not working and I was living there for free. I never lived here for free. Even at the other house, I had to do shit around the house to, keep my place to stay. Anytime they needed things, like he was fixing cars. So anytime he needed help with smaller hands and just being able to be stronger without his back breaking, he would ask me to help him. And that's what I would do to keep my place to stay since I wasn't having any money coming in. To this day, I still pay and my due. I'm not going to say to this day I still pay rent because I didn't pay rent back then. I still pay my dues to call myself a resident in this place. Basically saying that I would do anything and everything they ask me to do to keep the place that I stay. Right? So I'm not living for free. I'm not coming here to get off drugs and try to wean off of them as I live here for free. No, that's Jonathan. That's Jonathan trying to come here and use my mother. So again, used is all he's done to his mother. But when she asks him for $250 and she was gonna pay him back, and this $250 would have meant nothing to him compared to the money that he got for the lawsuit. And all the things my mom's done for him, the fact that my mom did not call the cops on him when he was fucked and, fucking slapped her in the face, whatever. He could have went to jail for a while. Unless she bonded the dumb bitch. Because again, the bitch he's with is some desperate, lonely whore that's getting old and knew that if she didn't get with this guy, she wouldn't get with nobody. So she got with Jonathan. She took his fucking kids inside him to guarantee a spot in his heart. Some bullshit, like that type of situation. This woman did not clearly fall in love with Jonathan because he beat on her and screamed at her. She fell in love with Jonathan was because she's some ugly, fat, desperate whore that knew she wouldn't get any better. Okay? That's what she is. A desperate, lonely, ugly woman. Now, you can be ugly on the outside, but very pretty and nice on the inside. Which matters more? There are two sick people that deserve each other. But yeah, she was supposedly using him, and that now that his truck has to go, she finally tells him, and he comes back with, "Oh, this was because I didn't give you the 250." Like literally a piece of fucking shit, dude. So like the only thing left to worry about at this point for getting kicked out of this trailer is his fucking truck. Now, I told her that I'm going to do it, that we told him to come get his shit, that if you guys have to, just tow that shit, please, to settle this all, and then we'll deal with the consequences when it comes. I told her he's not coming in the house. He can stay outside and talk, and that like because I don't trust him with anything in here. I don't trust him not to start breaking shit. And then who's gonna pay for that? I'm gonna have to take him to court. I'm gonna have to pay for a lawyer. I'm gonna have to do this and that just to get this all. Fuck that. I'm gonna beat him to the punch, and I'm gonna keep him outside. And if he has an issue, he can deal with me. He's gonna find out real quick that I'm not that little kid that he was able to push around anymore. I'm gonna give him the same option that I gave to JJ. Put him in a chokehold. I say, you can get up and go, or I can choke you out and call the cops. So it's either get choked out and go to jail, or just get the fuck up and go. Deal with your problems. Don't put it on us no more. Get the fuck on with your life. Because I have. I don't call him. I don't text him for anything. He's talking about only people that call me is for what they want money from me. While he was trying to console me about what he did by giving me money. So he found out about me being hacked and shit and being permanently banned. He was like, "Oh, I feel fucked up about that. That's so fucked up that that happened to him and all that." And I wanted to help him pay for his battle pass and shit like that. And I told him I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing from him. He thinks he can buy my loyalty, my kindness, my fucking, you know, my brotherly love with money. That's not how I work. So I told her, you can tell him to go shove it. I do not need his money. And then he was trying to give me a bicycle. I have friends. I have people that actually care about me. Um, they did not have to do something very wrong and not apologize for it, and then try to apologize by giving me shit because he's not a man that actually apologize for something that he did stress me out. He stressed me out that night, definitely. I was hurt as well that night. I wanted to beat his fucking ass so bad that night. I literally got him. I got him on Facebook, blocked me. He literally blocked me because he got tired of hearing the truth that he's a fucking woman beating piece of shit that can't man up to his bullshit. So he blocks me. He says I'm the biggest bitch that he knows. And then he blocks me. So he can get the last word in with some bullshit. Like you don't know many people then because I'm definitely not a bitch. So, and again, like he'll never find out unless he strikes me. Unless he pulls his fucking fists up and swings at me, he will never find out the truth about his younger brother that has took in enough shit from both of my brothers and everybody that I do not care. If you swing at me, you're gonna get one back. And most likely I'm gonna hit your ass and it's gonna hurt. That's what I found out throughout all my fights, especially recently. I'm fucking, I got that shit, bro. I got that reflex. I got the fucking somewhat knowledge. I don't have the training. The only training I have is street fights. That's it. It's the only training I have. Compared to a professional trainer, there's nothing compared to that. You can only get so good without learning actual like knowledge and stuff and like karate, jiu-jitsu, all that shit. But yeah, I'm just prepared. I already kind of know what he's gonna do. He asked her, she asked him to get the truck out. Oh, we'll see what happens Sunday. To me, I did not hear his tone of voice. I did not hear if he was sarcastic, like if he doesn't actually care. The fuck was that remaining time? I guess that was a reset, whatever. Um, fuck, what was I just saying? In my head, I kind of know what he means by when he says we'll see what happens on Sunday, which is like, I'm gonna leave it there and we'll find out what you do to my truck. Because if you tow it, we're gonna have problems. Again, he didn't say all that, but you can get a tone from someone, especially if you know that person. And you just get that tone of what they said with that tone. You can kind of assume what the fuck he means by that. That we'll see. What do you mean we'll see? It's either you're coming to get the fucking truck or it's getting towed. It's two things. Two things is going to happen. What are you going to come here and shoot us up like a fucking real gangster, a little real crack dealer? Fuck out of here. A lame ass dude. Like, again, so yeah, I hate that we're waiting until the last second to 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 have him come pick it up because she's saying the last day is Monday, right? The 7 days will end on Monday. That is literally the day we have to have everything done where they come check it out and be like, okay, everything's perfect. We'll take your rent money and we'll move on from here, right? So I hate that we're waiting to that last day. Because what if I go up to them and I ask them to tow it, but they can't get a tow truck to actually come out and pick that one up because it's not on like a towing situation. I mean, kinda not. The one that got towed was more by the tow sign than anything. This one's on the other side, blah blah blah, you know. And so there's in a way kind of some lee room where there's not a way to tow it legally without getting in trouble from the owners of the truck, which is not us. So I hate this fucking loser, bro. This fucking dumbass brother of mine, bro. Uh, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. We'll figure out the rest later. Really curious on what the fuck this is. Casual Z. With all this Generation Z bullshit, Generation Millennial, whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck. I'm not give a fuck. If that's what that is, like literally had to pretty much show your true colors. But I feel like it's probably zombies, especially now that there's Halloween coming up. Most likely it's casuals with bots and zombies, most likely. Um, yeah. So they got the zombies, I guess, and then they got the regular shit. Warzone, ranked play, Thunder. So Warzone Boot Camp has completely been taken out. And I feel really because of see, I didn't stop playing Warzone Boot Camp because it got too easy. I stopped playing it because it got so stupid to get your loadout. You literally had to wait to the end of the game to get your loadout, which I hated the most. So then I turned to casuals because this way you can at least get your loadout real quick. Oh fuck with it. Oh fuck with it. See what's up. Let's see what's going on. Oh. First match on this season. Let's see what goes on, girl. Still got our shit set, right? This should be full auto as well. Obviously, I'm gonna go and just copy some other losers on YouTube. Being as I don't have the time or care to want to sit here and try to figure out what the best weapon is, best equipment. And then again, like even then, when I watch a video of that, I don't completely 100% follow what they do. Not all the time. Yes, do I? Not all the time. At least the settings on this is still the same. I'm actually gonna do that for a reason. Um, so I don't feel comfortable talking while these fucking people. It's always the same shit. Who are you talking to? Like, what type of attention do you need to where you're constantly asking someone that's not talking to you, obviously, some stupid question like that? Why do you have to ask them that shit? And I don't know why it's consistent. I'm like, look at my name. It says YT, and even now, as YT has become so popular as parentheses or whatever the fuck you want to call it, why do people are so confused about it? Of course. Where you at, buddy? Where you at, buddy? Oh, I see you. I see you. I see you, buddy. Where you going? Where you going, buddy? Ah, I did miss my shots. I shouldn't have messed around. I was messing around with him. I should have just jumped out and shot him. Plus, I did take damage from that fall, so that did kind of hurt me. I said, since my first game on, I'm fucking around. Let me get into it again. Let me get into this shit again. It'll be like old times, so. Let me get into this shit. He's still there? Yo. Did they kill you yet? They get you, bro? I think they got him. He did take my shit. Hello, hello, hello. Yo, 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 yo. Broke him. He's broken. They're running, they're running. Where you running to, girl? Where you running? Where you going, girl? Yo, 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 yo. Where you going, girl? I'm fucking hiding, hiding, hiding. Hiding, hiding. Hiding, hiding, hiding. That's all I wanna do. Hiding, hiding. I am a fucking Jew. Where you at, buddy? You at, buddy? Where you at? Where you at? Mark him out, team. Mark him out. There's somewhere around here. I can still see him. He's like literally sitting there listening to me talk. Scary little boy. Where are you, scary little boy?
Ain't nobody scared, man.
Scary little boy. Scary little boy.
Nah, I'm not scared of this crap.
You ain't scared, girl? You ain't scared? Why don't you come out? Why don't you come out? It's a game.
I'm trapped.
Oh, you trapped? No, you're not. No, you're not.
I swear to you, homie.
Yeah, where you at then? Shoot.
Right?
Shoot so I can see. Shoot so. Oh. 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 This dude shot me through a wall, dude.
Nah,
No, I looked for you. I looked for you.
I'm trapped.
You're trapped.
I can't even aim up. I kid you not, look. I'm trapped.
Yeah, well, you did shoot me. You did shoot me, Mr. Wannabe Apex Predator. Apex Predator, just wait. I'll be Apex Predator next, boy. Talking about he's stuck. What? He's stuck. Thought I was gonna play that fucking game with him, boy. That's hilarious. I knew something was weird. I knew something was, he's like, oh, I didn't shoot you. Yeah, you did. Someone shot me from over here and I went to look. Something looked like it moved over here. And then I just like nothing popped up anymore. And he just sat there very silent, not saying nothing. Oh man, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I'll untrap you, buddy. He almost got me because again, like he could have been joking the whole time and trolling like these kids love to say, and doing that to make it seem like he was stuck and that I swear or some shit like he was like swearing up and down. Like that's why I don't trust people. Period. Like you can't trust people in real life. Why are you gonna try to trust them on a video game? This just doesn't make any sense. All right, we do need to move to the safe zone. So this is my first game on, and I'm already starting to get a little used to it now. Again, being off for like pretty much a month. I jumped on a little bit, but it was the multiplayer. It wasn't the weapons I had before or whatnot. It was multiplayer, and it wasn't Warzone, a big mapped area. It was multiplayer. So I did not play this until like just now. It's my first game on Warzone since I got off finishing the battle pass last time. For those that watched me before and know that I had my aim assist off, I still have all of that shit off. I'm just glad that this controller hasn't gotten a dead zone yet. Usually every single other controller that I have has a dead zone. Uh, Not a dead zone, but like a drift that destroys like the ability to have a small dead zone, meaning that I barely touch the controller and it's moving. I need it like that so when I go to, maneuver my aim that I'm not like falling off because I do feel like it is comfortable to have it exactly when you touch it that it starts moving because that is going to help you to be as precise as you can possibly be from beginning of analog stick movement. These guys here. We might actually get this first win too. I guess. I said this is what probably everybody is using the frost line. From what I remember, it's like a one shot, I think, to the body as well from a certain distance. So we'll just go ahead with that. Doesn't aim down fast. Fine. So I guess we're going on the roof, huh? Oh, it's gonna take someone on the roofs. Oh, if I would have hit that.
Dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
How the fuck am I missing that? I really don't know the drop of this weapon. Okay, so it's right on point. It's fucking right on point. Alright. Of course, my team's moving over there. I'm kind of stuck having to push over with a guy underneath me. But yeah, now that I'm by myself, I'm best off pushing over to them. Oh, fuck! Fuck! I fucked up. I was trying to go back and forth, and I think I pressed forward too much. You threw a smoke for a reason. You're gonna wait till the smoke is gone before you come get me? Crazy. Team's doing decent though, so I can't complain too much. I look like somebody. Yeah.
Get to the new safe zone. No more fighting in the gulag.
I see you now.
Loadout drop inbound. Enemy soldier incoming.
Yeah, bitch. Don't peek again. This. Yeah.
Stay sharp. Mates are in the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Ah,
Your squad to the top.
I'm a fucking beast, boy. I'm a fucking beast. Damn it. I think that was his team. He just ran to his team right now.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
There's no way. There's no way I didn't fucking just kill him over him doing that to me.
Stand down.
It's insane. Of course, he's using aim assist, and that's why he was able to do that. And I have no actual team. So when I go to do something, my team doesn't follow. Whenever they look at them, look at them. They have to move out of this tower, and they're still just hiding in it. A fucking bunch of dumb idiots, bro. If my team doesn't win this, again, you can blame it on them why we lost. Now, yeah, should I have fucking hit my shots and killed him? Yeah, I should have. For some fucking reason, his fucking aim was just way more better than mine. Especially when my aim was right on him. Dumb motherfuckers. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. 3 teams left. That means there's at least a team of 2, and the other 2 are 1. Look. Same guy that killed me just killed them. Because instead of actually working together, instead of actually working together, we're gonna fucking hide and do our own thing. Like literally, two people couldn't figure out how to shoot at one person laying on the ground. Dude. I don't give a fuck about his weapon. Your reaction is what is fucking bad. as I was telling you guys about my situation, I mean, obviously that this headset is like $150. If you could not hear the yelling in the background, then there was yelling in the background. So if you missed it, that was them two fighting about bullshit instead of figuring out what the fuck they're gonna do. And I just had to sit there for like another half an hour trying to talk to them about just getting the shit done. Getting it done, bro. And it's just like it's aggravating because I shouldn't have to be dealing with this. It's none of my shit. I did not say he could have his truck here. I didn't want it here. I didn't want nothing to do with this loser. And now I'm sitting here about to pay for consequences that my mom and Marty accomplished. Because again, I live here, so I have residency here, but I do not own this place. They too do. Their names are both on the fucking paper, so they own this place. So the only other person that could have countered the ability of that truck being parked here by the tow truck company is this guy saying, I own this place and I do not want this parked here. I will call the police. Literally, like that. The company will then leave because they want nothing to do with a squabble. Like the fact that this dude literally brought some fucking tow company into his drama. You know, we had some words. He's talking, oh, here goes the meltdown. And the fact, like again, like the fact that he's talking about here goes the meltdown coming from someone's mouth that literally struck his own mother in the face while she's driving with the baby in the back seat, and then turns around and hits the baby mama. And you're talking about meltdowns? That flipped me out. And now he's parking his shit here. I don't even want him here. And now he's here talking shit, leaning his head into my trailer, my house, my place, talking shit to me. The audacity of this fucking loser. That's why I keep people like that at arm's length, keep them away. I do not need that bullshit in my life anymore. This is how we talk. One time that, like, understand, yeah, do I cuss when I talk? Yes. Do I scream consistently when I'm trying to talk? No. Do I cuss when I'm not screaming and I'm trying to talk? Yes. But do I scream consistently unless I'm very upset and have said everything I could possibly say to try to convince her about the scams or convince her about whatever, and it's just tearing me up inside to the point where I start flipping out about it. It's kind of like the same way when I get mad about people that play like shit on this game and think that they're good at it. I should have chased that one guy down. Now that I think about it, I should have chased him down and killed him. Because I sat perfectly still. That's probably the only other reason why he got me pretty easily. Like I sat perfectly still for him while he was standing straight up, moving back and forth. I was crouched and waiting for him. But again, obviously, I have other things on my head deterring me from even thinking full about this game. Did pretty good for first game on. What was that? Ah, can't check it out because I left the game, huh? But yeah, this is just like right now. Like I don't even feel like playing right now. So annoyed by the situation that I'm in that I can't even enjoy my games. At this point, guys, like I said, if I don't record for a long time, it's most likely because I mean I might make a video on my phone about it, just letting people know that subbed to me recently and or long-term subs. Tell them that situation, this and that. Joy.
Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deploying shortly. Enemy dropping into the AR. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch your skies. Threat time's over. Now you deploy to the warzone.
Yeah. And again, if my team does better than me, it's most definitely because they have never left this game. I've been leaving this game every time Battle Pass is done. These kids stay on all the time. They always check the new. And then look at this. Look at this shit. Fucking error, bro.